watching Lit Sports Online on the LitTube channel, and we're coming at you with Week 5 predictions for the NFL. I'm Justin, this is Gerald.
Hey guys, and I'm still in the lead. Except for I don't think I did as good last week. I dropped to 23-16. You gotta step up your predictions, man. What's going on? All that knowledge in that brain, and you can't.
Looks like I'm sitting at 17-22, but it's like I said last week. You know, there's still more than half the season left for me to right the ship here. So let's get into it, Gerald. What's the first game?
First up, Brady is back. Not that I really care, but he is back, and they're taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this he's gonna break records this game. He's probably pissed, and he's going off. I got the Patriots winning this one.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to win this one easily. I don't think we really need to spend much time talking about it. I expect a blowout.
It's like they gave him just a regular high school scrimmage for him just to get warmed up before he takes on next week's opponent.
Pretty much. I mean, sure, the Browns have like the best rushing game right now, statistically speaking, but they're not going to be able to make this a contest.
Yeah. Carson Wentz and the Eagles take on the Detroit Lions in Detroit. The Eagles' dream team, dude, they're keeping it alive. I love this team. They're doing great.
So you're taking Eagles?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take Eagles, too. I think, it's going to be close. And I think the Lions can really, put the pressure on them here. But in the end of the day, I still see the Eagles winning it.
Got the Bears and the Colts. Colts coming off of probably a little jet lag from being in England and taking a loss from the Jaguars. That's awkward. I think the Colts are going to bounce back at home.
I'm also going to take the Colts. I could see it going the other way, frankly, but they do have Andrew Luck. The Bears, there was some chemistry between Hoyer and Eddie Royal in the last game. It'll be interesting to see if they keep that going, but I still can't take the Bears in this one. I'm going to go with the Colts.
With Hurricane Matthew coming ashore, the Titans take on the Miami Dolphins in Miami this weekend. I think the Titans are going to win this one if they do actually play.
I'm going to go with the Dolphins. This one's interesting because it's two offenses that have talent but have been turnover prone. So it'll be interesting to see who wins the turnover battle here. But I am going to go with the Dolphins. I do think they're overall more of a balanced team.
We got the Battle of the Beltway up next. My Baltimore Ravens take on the Redskins in Baltimore. Yeah, the Ravens are definitely going to bounce back and win this one.
I'm also going to go Ravens here. Redskins, like I said in the previous video we put up, they've been shaky, and they've done worse than I've expected them to do. I don't see them winning this one.
Just the Redskins, I didn't expect much. Texans at Minnesota, taking on the Vikings. I think the Vikings are going to take this one.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking Vikings here, too. They have the best defense in the NFL right now, if you ask me, and I just don't think the Texans are good enough to defeat them while they got the home field advantage.
Jets at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh looked great last week. Not that I would ever want to admit that. But the Steelers did look great, and I think they're going to continue and definitely destroy the Jets.
Yeah, it would be an upset for sure if the Jets won this one going away against the Steelers. I'm going to take the Steelers, too. I think the smart money's on them this week.
Matt Ryan and the Falcons go into Denver to take on the Broncos. This is going to be, if Matt Ryan and Julio Jones can have a game like they did last weekend, this is going to be a great game. This could go either way, but I just like the Broncos at home. I think the Broncos are going to win it.
Yeah, if the Falcons can pull this one out, it's going to show us that they're legit. If they can, pull out a win here, and then we'll know that the Matt Ryan's hot start hasn't been a fluke. But I am going to also pick the Broncos. I just don't see the Falcons winning it.
Another good game. The Cincinnati Bengals go to Dallas to take on Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. Dak's going to continue to win.
I'll take the Bengals on this one.
Okay.
I think it's a pretty even
Split
matchup,
decision.
but I don't know. I mean, can Dak Prescott keep this going and have this kind of strong start and a nice winning record? I mean, I think he's going to come back down to earth at some point, and I think the Bengals could be an opponent to really put the pressure on him.
I don't know. I see what happened with Tom Brady and Drew Bledsoe. Once upon a time, I think it's happening in Dallas, but we'll talk about that later. The Buffalo Bills, after their huge upset, take on the St. Louis Rams, who have actually looked pretty good. You know what? I'm going to choose your team. I'm going to choose the Rams.
We have to remember about the Bills last week, and this is something that we probably should have thought about more. I mean, the Patriots started Jacoby Brissett. I mean, it really wasn't that big of an upset, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm going to take the Rams here as well. I've been surprised with how well my team has done up to this point, 3-1 record, and get home field advantage against the Bills. I see no reason why they can't pull out another win.
Next up, just south, the Chargers, San Diego Chargers, actually go north, head up to Oakland to take on the Raiders. And the Raiders, they squeaked away for a win against my Ravens last weekend. I'm going to pick them this week, actually. I'm going to pick them. I think they're going to beat the Chargers, especially at home.
Raiders right now have the best red zone touchdown percentage in the league. I'm still going to pick the Chargers for an upset here. And Phillip Rivers is a really good quarterback, and that Raiders defense isn't that great at defending the pass. So I think they can pull it out here, even though it is kind of going against the odds.
Okay. And we have New York and Green Bay. The New York Giants take on the Green Bay Packers. I think at Lambeau Field, the Green Bay Packers had the advantage. They're going to pull out a victory here.
Yeah, I'm also going Packers here. I see no reason to really take the Giants. So I'll go with Packers at home field advantage.
Last but not least, on Monday Night Football, it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Carolina to take on the Panthers. I'm hoping and praying that the Panthers could just bounce back from whatever's been going on this season. I mean, they're definitely not playing like the Panthers did last year. I think this might be a bounce back game for them. I think they're going to have a victory at home.
Yeah, Panthers are sitting right now with a losing record, and it's been kind of surprising. We have to wonder, is it because they lost Josh Norman? Is it just because the offense is not living up to expectations? But here, I really do see the Panthers pulling out a win and getting back on track.
So there's our predictions. We'd like to hear back what you got to say, so make sure to comment, like, and subscribe just below. My name's Gerald, and this is Justin.
Make sure to tune in next week for another prediction video, and keep an eye out for our other show that airs bi-weekly.
I know more about football than him.
Have a good night.